Tons of fun. And that's it for fun. That's the end of fun.
Wow.
Okay. Because everybody else is angry. Like, you know what?
You trying to bench me?
Well,
for Grandy?
You benched yourself on the event, unfortunately. We would have loved.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But I like, this is what I woke up thinking about, because you and I, and we'll play it for everybody right now. We actually tucked this in right before we left yesterday. We got this sound from Klay Thompson from the podium and the back and forth with Tim Kawakami. Take a listen.
Kurt talks a lot about believing in his guys, especially the starting lineup. Won championship not too long ago. Having patience, letting guys kind of, find their game. How aware are you of that kind of patience, and how much do you value it?
What do you want me to bench me?
No. It's like that's
you want to bench Wiggs?
I don't think I said that.
Okay. I mean, you can suggest it. It's fine. But, thanks, Steve, I guess. Like, I don't know, sometimes you earn these things like patience and time to find yourself. And I think history is on our side when it comes to that stuff.
You say that. Have you heard people say that?
No, I don't care what people say. Like, they don't do what we do. They can't do what they do. That's why they talk. Why would I? Like, come on. I don't care what people say at this point in my life. Next question.
Yeah, sure you do, which is why I'm just going to say it. Put aside Klay Thompson's shot and whether or not it goes in. Can I just make an observation? For a year and a half now, Klay, you look really mad all the time.
Right?
All the time you're mad. So what is it? That's the question I'd like to ask him. Nobody wants to bench you. Some people did at the beginning of last year. The whole world has moved beyond that. No one was indicating that at all. And this is another brick on the wall for Klay Thompson. Has nothing to do with starting or metrics or shooting percentages. Dude, you are so angry all the time. And that is the opposite of what I fell in love with this team. They played with joy. That's what I signed up for when I started loving what has happened in the last decade of Warrior basketball. Playing with joy. And now we're 17 games in. Tim Kawakami's getting attacked. Andrew Wiggins has got the whole place annoyed. And Draymond's missed half the year because he's strangling people. Where's playing with joy now? Is anybody having fun? Because we're not.
No.
And the reason we're not is because it doesn't look like you are. That's the whole deal. When it comes to content in our world, the audience is going to feel your vibe. And you're mad all the time. And I want to know why.
Right.
Why are you so angry?
He's angry because he doesn't have an extension, and Draymond does. And I'm putting myself into his mind.
Sure.
And, he's angry because, fans have turned on him, quote unquote, because he's not playing well. And he's angry because they're not a winning team. And he's angry because his skills aren't what they once were. And he's angry because he got hurt twice and 2 really dramatic injuries. There's a lot of reasons why he's angry, but he shouldn't be angry. He should be playing with that joy. The joy of playing with Steph and with Draymond and with Steve and playing on a team. You've already got 4 titles. These are free years. You've got nothing left to prove. Why are you so angry?
And yes, you're pointing out some things that are obvious, maybe, and understandable, I guess is a better word for them. Like, I'm not saying that guys can't be frustrated. Draymond has always had an angry streak, and Klay has been through a lot. And yes, take it from 2 people who are older than you, Klay. Getting older sucks no matter what you do.
Exactly.
Okay? You think I would have just let Guru score on me like that 20 years ago?
No chance.
Hell no. I'd have fouled him. This time I was like, yeah, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it stinks. And so we can all see what's hard here. But Klay, nobody did this to you. Nobody did anything. You're pointing four fingers at the Suns bench, right? Never forget that Draymond Green strangling Rudy Gobert started with you getting into a 1 minute into the game jersey pulling match.
Right.
Why are you so pissed off all the time? Or maybe a better question is, why are you letting everybody see it? Remember that old deodorant commercial, never let them see you sweat?
Right.
Brother,
right
if
guard.
you're like, that'd be my advice. And I don't know anything from about being a pro athlete. I know a thing or two about living a life and being an adult. I do know that when crap's got you down, your adversaries gain power when you signal it and let them know. So that's my question for quite frankly, the whole damn locker room right now. Everyone not named Steph. It's actually what, and Kendra Andrews again, she'll join us at 4:15. It was what caught my attention when Chris Paul looked at her upon arrival and went, "You coaching?" And I was like, okay, I get why the question might have annoyed you a little bit, but
right.
Dude, you just got here. You're already annoyed? Why is everybody so annoyed all the time?
But that's Chris Paul, and I take that in a vacuum. And
okay.
But I do look at the Draymond Green, like, extra long chokehold. And was that totally necessary for you to drag Rudy Gobert, 20 feet and 6 seconds worth of chokehold? Maybe not. Why are you so mad? And the Klay Thompson one to me is a little bit more interesting because why is Klay so angry? You probably have enough money to live the life you want to live. You've got a place in Tiburon. You've got a boat.
Yep.
And I would imagine that you're doing pretty well. And you've got 4 titles. You're going to be in the Warrior Hall of Fame. You're probably going to be a Hall of Famer. And what else is there for you that you don't necessarily have? Like, what's still out there that has you so mad? Is it Warrior fans who are doubting you and questioning you? And I think that's what it is. And so you need to have that ability to just blow that off without saying, I don't care what they think.
Which is the irony.
You can't do what I do.
The irony of him saying, I don't care what people say is, well, then there's no reason for you to be mad.
Right.
So
the very essence of what he's saying is he's saying that he actually cares what people are saying.
Like at a deep level.
Exactly.
At a deep level.
Exactly.
More so than probably anyone else on the team, I would argue.
Right.
And I'm not saying that because I know Klay. I'm saying that because we're watching. We can see you.
Right.
You're mad all the time. You're flashing 4 at the Suns. Why would you do that? Because you don't like what people are saying. Why do you bring up Jaren Jackson when you win a title? Because you didn't like what he was saying. You, in fact, more than anyone that I know in Bay Area sports right now, quite frankly, care what people say. And that is a weakness right now for this basketball team. I don't feel like Steph gets affected very much by this. Chris Paul, at times during his career, sure.
Right.
Wiggins is so private, I don't really know. Jordan Poole, big time. Big time. Remember.
Draymond Green, but it fuels him.
Right. So the way you process that as a celebrity, and as I pointed out yesterday, the reason I get bummed when the conversation goes here is because when you do the whole, you can't do what I do.
Right.
I don't care what you think. Man, if there weren't crazies like us that cared so much about your shot for no good reason, then you wouldn't make $43 million a year.
Right.
So respect it. Respect the crazy that we all are, because that's why you get paid.